welcome to another YouTube video here on this channel. Today we are taking a look at Notion alternatives, because when your Notion pages or your Notion workspace becomes too big, it can easily become slow, and a lot of people are leaving Notion for that reason. So here I have a few alternatives you can test out. The first one is called Walling, and this is a more visual version of Notion. I have another one that is a more visual version of Notion as well, but everything inside of Walling is stored inside of walls, which then again have bricks inside of it. So it is really good. You can do long form writing in this app as well. It is great for project management, and the thing I like the most is the inbox feature. So you can put everything into an inbox and then move them into walls later. So again, using Para inside of my walling, and this is my personal choice for my productivity, or this channel's productivity and work productivity. For personal things, I mostly use twos, or I almost only use twos, but for work related stuff I tend to use this app because it is really good and I do a lot of design work. Therefore, Walling is great in my case. The next one is called Craft, and this is a really fast app, and it looks a little bit like Notion. This is actually great for long form writing, and it's actually a docs app, but you can customize it the way you want. You can even create sort of Kanban boards inside of it by just starting to write, adding to-dos and dragging things along, because it is block based just like Notion. It has a cool interface, it is easy to use, and you can store things into pages or you can store them in folders. I like folders, and I have used this a little bit for my social media before I started to use Walling, but this is definitely a great option, and it is really fast, and it is native on iOS and on the iPad, on the iPhone and the iPad. The iPad also uses iOS, but I have been using this a lot when I'm on the go, just because it is as fast as it is. The next one I have for you is called AnyType, and I have done a couple of videos on this one. It looks or it is a blend of Notion and Obsidian with the graph view, but I am using this and I have made a lot of videos on this. I recently started a new graph to make videos about how I am building my workspace, but this is really a great option for something like Notion to use instead of Notion. It is local, which means that it is a lot faster. And overall, it is a great looking app. You can customize your views, you can make Kanbans, and you can just do a lot inside of this app. And it looks really like Notion. The only thing that is that properties inside of Notion is called relations inside of AnyType. And you have a great graph view as well if you want to use a graph to find your things. So this is also a really great option for something like Notion. The last one is called Clover, and this is also a really good app. So it is free, but to get the task view as well as some other things, you need to use or pay for the app, and it costs $8 each month if billed annually, or $10 each month if billed monthly. So this is also a really good option, works similarly to Notion. So let's just check out one of my pages. You can do to-dos, you can delete them, you can insert blocks below, you can give your to-dos a due date and find them into your task. And again, we have an inbox feature, which is also part of the paid plan, where you can put things into your inbox just like in Walling and then move them later. So this app evolves around what is called whiteboards or surface inside of this app. So if you take a look at this one, this is a whiteboard or a surface that I made. You can easily drag things around, you can put pictures inside of here. You can even have color swatches, which is really good for someone who does a lot of design work. It is great to have color swatches inside of here. So these are two, or Clover and Walling are two of the more visual note-taking apps out there, and it is really good for people who work in sort of design, whether that's clothing design, graphical design, or even designing houses and architecture. This might be a great choice, as well as walling. For people who don't like the visual aspect, I would probably recommend something like AnyType or Craft. But these are a few apps that are similar to Notion and great alternatives if you're looking for one. If you like this video, please do leave a like, comment down below, and I hope to see you again quite soon.